All right, thanks for sharing your plan. I'm going to turn the grid off. I never use it. Okay. Let's do an overview camera and see what's going on. The only thing I can figure out is you got a little bit of a mismatch here. Let me turn the, let's use a different camera. This little triangle, this is, I think this is what you're complaining of. This little triangle goes below the line there. So I'm going to click on this roof plane, and you can see it's fascia top heights at 104 and 9/16. Probably the same thing. Yeah, same thing over here. Yeah, well, pretty close. There's a little bit of variation. 104 and 5/8, 104 and 9/16. Anyway, this one here, excuse me, is off about an inch. And when I looked at this before, now let me go ahead and get this figure here. I'm going to get this figure and copy it to the clipboard. I'm going to apply it to this roof plane, because I don't want the pitch to change, so I'm going to lock the pitch and then copy paste the matching value in there. And then I'll reattach it to the adjacent roof planes. And what I noticed when I first started looking is, see, I cleaned the corner up. Somewhat. Now, of course, whenever you move a roof plane, it throws it off with the other roof planes that it's adjacent to. So I'm going to tie that ridge in again. I don't think it's enough to throw the symmetry off. But if that's your complaint, then, well, you know, it's not perfect. Let's see about. Well, let's see what it says now. 103 and 13. Right back where it was. I think what I do, I go over here. Excuse me. This is something I'm going to try. Maybe it won't work. I'm going to go over here to the roof tab. Hello, there's the roof tab. We'll turn that auto return off. Let's try it again. And tie in the sides. Well, okay. That doesn't seem to be helping. I thought maybe I'd gotten onto something, but okay. Let's put it back where it was. Get the baseline and put it back in where it was. That looks pretty clean. A lot of times when I'm working with things and they're not working out right, I just do like I'm doing. I work at it. Now that return, I'm going to draw that in manually. I assume it's at this pitch at 912. Let me see if I can verify that. Should be this pitch here, 712. Okay. I want to set the build roof dialog to 7. Okay, it is 7. Click on that to make it active, and then left click drag. Yeah, over the wall top. I'm going to drag it out of the house and see what it says. Whoops. Well, where's the edit toolbar? There it is. Get over here. 104 9/16. Okay, let's take a look at it in a camera view. Okay, there it is. Now I'm going to manually edit this one so that they can tie into each other. Put a break there, and then this edge can then mold itself into that edge. Okay. I do the same thing on this end. Okay. Try that again. But on the other roof plane. Okay. The join roofs tool is kind of pre-programmed to work in a particular way, and sometimes you'll, as in just now, I'm going to try to just get that angle in there myself. Let's inspect that and see what it looks like. Well, it's still a little choppy. Let me check the figures again. 104 9/16. Yeah, it's doing that same thing. What's this one? 104 9/16. Everything's cooperating except this roof plane. This is the one that's 9/12, 7 and 7. Just going to parallel that edge up. I didn't mean to change that. I want to zoom in and take a real close look at this. Okay, there's the manual return that I drew. You can see there's a little bit of a mismatch if you zoom in. And that's what the problem is. I'm just going to manually move that like that. This shouldn't change anything. Well, it did a little bit. Well, my advice on this kind of a thing, it's not perfect. And like Eric said, you know, it's, or in his post, that, Chief Work says it works. But let me show you something. Oh, look at that. I'm just going to try to manually match these corners up. Yeah, I'm still off a little bit. Just trying to see if that will clean that up any. I guess I closed that camera view. They're still hanging down. Let me show you how I would fix this. I was just messing with this to just see if I could do anything with it. I'm going to create a layout. See, whoa, new layout. Okay. I'm going to go over here to and create a front elevation. And we'll send that to layout, plot lines, or scale doesn't matter. I think we'll just fit the sheet, but plot lines. Maybe you already know about this, but click on that and turn that stupid label off. I never use those. Let me hit the X key. Whoops, let me undo that. Here we go. Okay. In order to fix that corner on a layout, it's really easy. You just click on the edit layout tool, edit layout line tool. Click on that, delete it. Click on that. I'm not gonna delete it this time. I'm just gonna click on this line and extend it down. That's something you may consider. I mean, little 3D anomalies like that are easy to fix with this tool here, the edit layout line tool. It's generally a good idea not to be a perfectionist and use cheap architect, because it's hard to make things. They can be made perfect, but you have to work at it. Okay, that's just, I wanted to show you that. And okay, I'm going to leave that there. And let's go a different view. Let's see, we'll go to the next page. And then do an overview. See, the same sort of thing can be done for this kind of view if you use plot lines. File, send to layout. Oh, I got to change the camera type to vector view. There we go. File, send to layout. Plot lines. Excuse me. As long as you don't have to have a color image, you use the X key again. Upsize that. We'll zoom in on that corner. And again, I'm going to use the same tool, edit layout line tool. Delete that one. Huh? Done. Again, it's not perfect, but it's a quick and easy fix as opposed to trying to make the 3D model perfect. And that's oftentimes difficult to do. Anyway, I hope this, with me fumbling around here, helps you in some way. Thanks for watching.